it's Christy here, back with another YouTube scrapbooking process video. I know it has been a while since I have been on my channel with a new video. I have been scrapbooking in my traveler's notebook, but I haven't really posted lately. So I'm gonna do an update video this week and kind of share things with you. So I am here today with a sketch inspiration. I was asked by Khristina to join in a Secret Not Secret Kit Club collaboration with Page Maps. So Becky sent over a sketch and to a couple of different members, and we're supposed to create a layout. So this is my take on it. I am going to post the show you a picture of the sketch quickly up in, let's see, this corner probably. Yeah, right here, there should be one. And, but if you wanna see the sketch and all of the inspiration, you're gonna have to go to the Page Maps blog and check it out. I'm going to tag the other YouTubers down below in the description box that are participating in this hop. So I am actually going to use a Secret Not Secret Kit Club that I received a while ago, and it is with the Heidi Swap Art Walk. So I am going to use this beautiful picture, you guys. This is from our honeymoon. This is in Roatan, Honduras, and was absolutely beautiful. It was our first stop on our cruise, and it was amazing. So it's about time that I pull out some of these pictures and scrapbook them. And I thought, what a perfect line with all of these bright colors. I'm not sure what I'm going to use. I do have some ideas for what's going to go on, but I'm just going to go with it. So I am going to go ahead and put you on fast forward, get started on the layout, and thanks for coming and thanks for watching. Alrighty, so this is a piece of tissue paper by, I believe, Dina Wagley, I'm pretty sure. So what I did was I put some matte gel medium. I started by just trying to put it down on the paper without putting it on the bottom, and that was a huge mistake. So I put the matte gel medium straight to the pattern paper, and then I laid the tissue paper on top and put the matte gel medium on the top and let it dry. I then put some white gesso on top so that I could add lots and lots and lots and lots of mixed media on top. And the tissue paper did get a little bit crinkled, but that's okay. When you add the white gesso, the reason that I add the white gesso is you get so much more ability. The paper has a better ability to absorb the liquid that you put on top or any of this mixed media. And you're going to see me add a ton of mixed media. And the tissue paper did not dissolve, did not warp or anything. The pattern paper did warp a little bit, but it didn't disintegrate like you would see if you did not put gesso on it. So that's why I used gesso. I started by using some shimmer spray. I used cotton candy, mustard seed, and Well Blew Me Down. And it was not exactly what I wanted. So I went ahead and added some more color over the top, and these are all Distress Oxide inks. What I did was I used this stencil by Joggles. I will link I will link everything in the description box below. But I used this stencil, and I tried to use a baby wipe. It didn't work. And it left a lot of liquid on the bottom, and I just really struggled with this part of it. I had a vision in my mind and it didn't really go how I wanted. But anyways, you saw me use a stencil brush. That is a Vicky Bouton stencil brush. I tried using that on top and just wasn't getting the effect. But eventually I just kind of do the thing and move on. I just put some watered down white acrylic paint through that stencil to mute out some of the background because it was a little too bright and I didn't want it to take away from my picture. And then here I'm adding some texture paste. This is Vicky Bouton texture paste, which is amazing, by the way. I wish I could find 1,000 bottles of it, but I believe it's been discontinued. I think I got it at the beginning of when this released with, I'm not sure which collection this released with, maybe Color Kaleidoscope, but I don't think you can buy it anymore. So anyways, I added that to the background just a little bit to add some pops of that white. And now I am working, I set it aside to dry. And now I'm working on layering up this photo. So this photo was a picture that we took from the ship when we docked, and it's one of my favorite pictures from the entire trip. And I know that it has neither one of us in it, but it just kind of shows the beauty of Honduras, and we really love this stop. So I don't know if any of you have ever been on a cruise. We went on a Norwegian cruise. This was our first stop. We got super spoiled because it was the best stop of all. We actually went horseback riding in the water, and just we're at a local resort kind of place. It wasn't really a resort. It was just like a local horseback riding little alcove. It was by a lot of the resorts, but it was so good. Food was good. The people were amazing, and we just loved it. So, all right, let me get back to the process video. Sorry, I'm reminiscing about traveling here in our pandemic woes. So as you see, I layered up a ton of these Heidi Swap Art Walk paper or pattern papers, and I used the 6x8 for most of this. The big one that's kind of color blocked in the back is a 12x12. But then I layered up tons and tons of paper on top. I ripped the edges. I also used my edge distressor, which is by Tim Holtz, and it's really good. I use it all of the time. Let's see. Oh, I didn't label. I layered up this postcard. This was a piece of kind of ephemera. There was a pack. If you look there on the left-hand side, there's some stamps. Those stamps came with a pack of postcards, and I used that, layered it up, again, used my edge distressor. I am just adding little bits and bobs. This is the sticker pack. It has the photo corners, which you see on the picture, and it has labels that have little phrases and also definitions, and I'm going to use both the phrase and definition here. The little hearts are in my little dish right there, and they came in my kit. Christina threw those in there, and they were just the perfect addition. So I added 3 little hearts. Okay, so I was testing out this pack. This is a pack of tags, and they're kind of embossed. They're all kind of off-white, and I didn't want to leave them off-white, but I wasn't sure if what I had in mind would work. So I got out some of my shimmers, and I tested it on that circle one to see if it would work, and it did. So I'm going to go ahead and do that to, I think 3 or 4 of the tags. I use the mustard seed, and I spray that on the first one. I dry it up so it's not too bright, and then I use the little blue paddle looking thingamabobber is actually a sander. It's by Prima. I don't even know if it's available. If it is available, I will link it down below. But one side is fine, kind of grater. It actually looks like something that you would see at the salons that they use for a pedicure. One side is kind of fine and one side is coarse. And so I just used it and kind of scraped it over the top of the tag so that it would texturize those embossed words. And you're going to see me do all of those labels or all of those tags. I use it comes with some kind of off-white-ish twine, and I tied a bow on that, and I'm going to repeat that element here on all of these tags. This is another Shimmers color, and I think it's called Pining for You. I can't remember. I'm going to link all the shimmers and all the products down below, like I mentioned. So just look in the description box and you will see it there. Let's see what else. Oh, another definition. The ones I used were Paradise. That's on the bottom. And then I also took out the one that says Vacation, and I'm going to put that up at the top eventually. So in the sketch, there was a strip of washi up at the top corner, so I thought I was going to use some washi, and this is kind of, what is this line? I think it's from Simple Stories. It has lemons and those same leaves that are in the line from Heidi Swapp, but I end up not using that because it kind of, I don't know, it just doesn't kind of go. I don't know, I didn't like it. No, off it comes. And I'm going to go back to working on these tags. I use an orangish color. Here I'm testing them out, a marigold, and then like a coralish color, and I ended up going with the marigold. I put it down. I put the, it's one of the pots. It's a Shimmer's pot, I think. So anyways, I put it down, I add some water, and then I just drag the little tag through it. I had to let it dry a little bit because it was kind of damp, and do the same treatment to that one as I did to the other one. So gonna put it down there. I think that one says enjoy right now or enjoy the now. I also took a piece from the label sticker sheet and cut that little palm frond, and so I'm going to use that. Right now I am putting down another one of the postcards, and I'm using my T-squared ruler to make sure that it's lined up. So I made sure it was straight on the bottom, made sure it was the right distance, made sure it was lined up so it looks like it's one continuous piece even though it's cut in half. So I mounted everything up on foam, and this is just the cheap craft foam that you can get at Walmart. One side has adhesive and one side does not. So yeah, I just add that to the back, add some of my glue. I use the fine line bottle. I use the Scotch Quick Dry. Sometimes when I have bigger elements like that, I just use it straight from the Quick Dry bottle so that I get a thicker kind of layer going on. So that's what you saw there. I also added that Days of the Week pink tab sticker. I did distress it, I stuck it down, and then I'm going to add some pink elements to make a visual triangle. So the label that says Good Times, it's a circle. I'm going to cut that in half and use part of it up in the right hand corner at the top and part in the bottom where those label stickers are. Now I went to go find a blue, and I used the Oaky Bear blue because I wanted to pull out that dark blue that you see along the outside edge of that pattern paper. So I wanted to add that element. I didn't want to add more turquoise because that's not really the color in the pattern paper. So now I'm looking for a title. And boy, oh boy, did I go round and round. I end up using this rose gold glitter stickers. I used the palm fronds. I stuck one up in the top of the picture and one at the side where the tags are. And I used the Best Day from that sticker sheet. And that is from the Crepe Paper line, travel line. Maybe not. I can't remember which. Wild Heart. I believe it's Wild Heart. I don't remember. I'll try to find it and link it down below. So I used the Best Day, and I used some of the hearts, and then I used this brand new glorious Simple Stories foam stickers, and it has the most amazing vacation and travel theme, and so I had to use it, and I wanted to pull out that pink as well. So I used Fun Times, and I just kind of hodgepodge it together so it can be Fun Times, Best Day, Fun Best Times. I don't know. I don't even know if it makes a lot of sense, but I just really liked how it looked. So all right, so I wanted to add some of this white kind of mosaic looking paper to the top and the bottom, and I just wanted a little strip. So what I ended up doing is I ripped it, I used my edge distresser, and then I glued it to the top where the sticker was, or no, where the strip was, the branding strip. And then I just cut the branding strip off so it left that little teeny remnant. And then the bottom, since I had already ripped it off, I just made it bigger on one side and did that because I really didn't like it underneath. I wanted it over the top to kind of mute out some of that color down at the bottom. wasn't too happy with the blue section of the mixed media, so that's kind of why I wanted to rip some of that off. Alright, so I am using the stamp set. This is the Art Walk stamp set, and this is Stays On ink that I'm using. I've had that ink forever. It's like a grayish, a kind of dark gray color, and I'm going to use it up there at the top left hand corner, bottom right, and it's just kind of looks like a postmark. So that is all, friends. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I am going to link all of my fellow page maps people in the description box so that you can check out their layouts and their sketch. And as always, go to the blog, go to the page maps website, and check out the sketches for this month. Thanks so much for tuning in. Enjoy these close-ups, and I will be back again soon with another scrapbook process video. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.